Hey Carolyn, this is Shaelee with Midtown Marketing. I have your website plugged in here so that we can start going through your online presence and see ways to increase it to get you even more customers. Starting with your website here, you guys have a very professional looking site. Whoever built it did a really good job with the layout, as well as adding these call to actions throughout here. So anywhere where someone is landing on your site can easily reach out to you, whether that being click to call or filling out a form or the chat. That will really help with your conversion rates. And so what that means is that it's just collecting the information of people landing on your site. One thing that I would recommend for your site would be to add more content. Google has what's called crawlers, and they crawl the internet 24/7. And what they're doing is they're looking through all of the content here, and that even includes what photos were saved as before they were uploaded. And so a good rule of thumb would be to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage to be considered an authority with Google, and then you want those keywords embedded throughout. One example of a keyword is Fort Lauderdale Foundation Repair Company. Anything that's being typed into this Google search bar is a keyword. And so whenever your future customers are searching for this, the first thing that's populating are some ads. And ads can definitely be a great tool when used properly to increase your business. But if we scroll down, we start getting into what's called the organic listing. And 60 to 70% of business goes into this organic listing here. And this is where your website would be ranking. You want to be in the top 3 here because the top 3 get a lot of that 60 to 70%. And if we scroll down, the Google Map Pack section is right in the middle of the organic listing. The remaining 30 to 40% of business goes into this Map Pack section. And you want to be in the top 3 here as well because the top 3 get a lot of that 30 to 40%. The way that you outrank your competitors would be to have a Google business profile, which I see that you have here. And then the next step would be to completely optimize this profile. The way that you do that would be to add geotagged photos. So you want to make sure that you are consistently adding these geotagged photos here, consistently adding 5-star reviews, making sure that the information on your profile is as completely filled out as possible, as accurately as possible, and that even includes this About section down here. This section allows for 750 characters, and you want this to be filled out as close as possible to the 750 characters, and then you want to add a few keywords sprinkled throughout. That will really set you apart from a lot of the businesses. And the most time-consuming are what's called citations. A citation is your business name, address, and phone number, exactly as you have it here on your Google business profile and other places like Yelp. And so you want to make sure with all of those things combined with outdoing your competitors in your local directories for those citations, you could be ranking here and have your share of that 30 to 40%. And if we scroll down, we are back into the organic listing. And then here we're at the bottom of the first page. And so you want to be on the first page because over 90% of people will stay on this first page here. So let's take a look at the #1 ranking business for this keyword. So I have Solid Foundations plugged in here, and we can see that they also have some great call to actions right off the bat. Form submit as well. If we quickly scroll through here, it'd be really easy to outdo them with content. But let's take a look at the back end of each website, starting with the Solid Foundations. I have their website plugged into Ahrefs, and we're going to take a look at some ratings pulled from Google data. The UR and the DR, this is the trustworthiness and the authority of a website. They have 10 and 23, and what's making up their ratings here are 24 backlinks, and these backlinks are coming from 11 referring domains. A backlink is one website linking to another, kind of like a shout out. And it's important to note that not all backlinks are the same. There are high quality ones that will boost the UR and the DR, and there are spammy ones that will bring these numbers down. So you want to be intentional with backlinking. Google also pays attention to relevancy of the links, so you want to make sure that the backlinks are relevant to your industry. You want your UR and your DR higher than your competitors so that you are being pushed to the top of that Google search result there. But what goes hand in hand with this are keywords. You want to make sure that you're being found for what you would want to be found for. Solid Foundations has 1,100 keywords on their website, and they have 290 monthly traffic. And so if we go head on over to your site here, have your website plugged in, you'll have 0 and 2.6. What's making up your ratings here are the 27 backlinks that you have, and these backlinks are coming from 9 referring domains. You have 50 keywords on your website and 1 monthly traffic as of now. And so what we would want to do here is we'd want to boost the UR and the DR above your competitors, as well as add those buyer intent keywords to your site. And with those two things together, we can get you pushed to the top of the Google search bar for what you'd want to be found for. And the reason that you want buyer intent is because we want to qualify the people landing on your site from the beginning. And in this way, you'd be getting quality leads. And one way to get high quality backlinks is called the copycat method. We can go into your competitors' backlinks here and then link those to your website as well. Because if it is working for them, it would work for you to show up at the top of Google. And the other thing is to do extensive research for all of the keywords that apply to you. So we can go into all of your competitors' keywords as well as do a separate search as well, because a lot of the time the competitors don't have all the keywords that would apply to you. And so a quick recap would be to have your Google business profile completely optimized so that you're ranking and getting your share of that 30 to 40% in that Google Map Pack section. And then for your website, we'd want to add quality content to support those buyer intent keywords, as well as those high quality backlinks to your site, so that you are being pushed to the top of Google and you are being found for what you'd want to be found for. And then those qualified leads are landing on your site and converting to your customers. The more eyes that are on your site, the more people that would be turning into your customers. I hope that this short video was helpful for you. I look forward to hearing from you, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Thanks.